Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sayin to throw. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
And these are the plays the defense is talking about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He might want another play. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Slithers into space. Finding some room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds and this offense is on the move.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen.
He's loose. The tag. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Say it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Saying. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snatches it on the right. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. They got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
From the gun on third down, Say it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll try the right side. Fighting off the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Lacy. Oh, what a move. Hard running there. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Lacy. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Jackson. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throw it, say it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Saying from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. Going long. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out.
Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Zayn throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Zayn. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Again, it's Sayed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Saying, trying to be heard about the noise. Using the quick game. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's inside the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing.
There's a crease. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Might be changing the route. Back has it. There he goes. Quick step and go. Runs it into the house. Touchdown Rebels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the ground, it's Jackson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another.
Got a little grass. The tap. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Wants to adjust the pattern. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Across the 35. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Direct snap. It's Lacey. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind, oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Intercepted and room to run. The 40.